It is 7:14 in the morning on a Tuesday. Daniel is sitting at a desk he built himself. 2 IKEA tabletops, side by side, 3 monitors, a lamp he keeps meaning to replace. There is a half-finished coffee next to his keyboard. It has been there since yesterday. He has been profitable for 3 straight months. Not wildly. Consistent. 2% risk per trade. Hard stops. No exceptions. His journal is a spreadsheet with 73 columns that he fills in every night after the session, including one column he labeled emotional state before entry, which he mostly fills with neutral or focused because he has trained himself to only trade when he feels that way. He opens the charts, scans the pairs, nothing on cable, nothing on the yen crosses. Then he sees it on the euro dollar. Textbook. Clean structure, confluence on 3 time frames, favorable risk to reward. He checks twice because he has learned not to trust the first read. It holds up. Everything aligns. He enters. Stop loss in place. Position size at exactly 1.9% of his account. The market moves against him immediately, not slowly. A clean, fast drop that takes him out in 11 minutes. Minus $800. He pushes his chair back slightly, picks up the coffee mug, realizes it is from yesterday, puts it down. That is fine. That is normal. That is what stop losses are for. But something has already shifted. And Daniel does not notice it yet. The move that stopped him out continues for another 40 pips in his original direction. The market reversed right after taking his stop. Daniel does not slam the desk. He does not curse. He does something worse. He goes quiet. He leans back in his chair, folds his arms, and stares at the chart like someone who has just been told something he does not believe. His jaw tightens. He does that thing he does when he is stressed. Taps his index finger on the desk in a rhythm only he can hear. Inside that silence, a story is forming. And the story is not about the market. It is about him. You were right. The market took your stop and then went exactly where you said it would go. You read it perfectly. You just got unlucky. That story is partially true, which makes it the kind you never question. Within 90 seconds, he is back on the charts. He is not scanning calmly. He is hunting. His eyes are moving faster than usual. His breathing is slightly shallow. He does not register any of this. He finds another setup. Same pair. The structure is there, but the confluence is weaker. The kind of setup he would normally screenshot, save to his maybe folder, and never look at again. He does not save it. He enters. Same position size. Stop loss in place. The trade moves sideways for 20 minutes. He refreshes Twitter, reads someone's thread about liquidity sweeps, closes the tab, checks the chart, sideways. Opens YouTube, closes YouTube, checks the chart. It drops. Stop hit. Minus 800 again. He is down 1,600. Still within normal range, still recoverable, but Daniel is no longer trading his system. He is trading something else, and he does not know it yet. Daniel does not panic. He does not tilt the way a beginner would. Impulsive, sloppy, obviously emotional. Instead, he does something quieter and far more destructive. He starts negotiating with his own rules. He opens the daily chart, pulls up the 4-hour, finds a level that has held 3 times in the past 2 weeks, checks the economic calendar, nothing major, opens 2 analyses from traders he respects. Both are bullish. He even pulls up his own journal entry from last Thursday, where he noted this exact level as strong demand zone. Everything supports the trade. The level is real. The analyses are reasonable. His own journal backs it up. If you watched him right now, You would think he was doing exactly what a good trader should do. But there is one question Daniel is not asking. Would I take this trade if I were flat on the day? If I had no losses to recover? If I felt nothing? He will not think of that question until much later. He enters. But this time, something changes. He doubles his position size. He has a reason. The stop is tighter on this setup, so the dollar risk is similar. The math works. On paper, he is within his rules. But Daniel is not sizing for the setup. He is sizing for the recovery. And the difference between those two things is the difference between a trader following a plan and a trader building a trap for himself. The trade goes green immediately. 15 pips, 20, 25. His phone buzzes, his girlfriend texting. He does not look at it. And then Daniel does something he never does. He moves his take profit further out. Not because the market structure demands it, because 25 pips on a double position is not enough to erase the day. He needs 40. He needs to get back to even. The market stalls, reverses, comes back to his entry. He holds. It drops through his entry. He holds. He picks up his phone, reads the text. Dinner at 7, puts it face down without replying. Stop hit. Minus 2,400 on one trade. Total drawdown, $4,000. His worst day in 3 months. And now, right now, is the moment that separates the traders who survive from the traders who blow up. Daniel does not stop. What happens next takes 90 minutes. It will feel like 15 to Daniel. He takes 4 more trades in the next hour. Trade 4. A counter trend scalp on the pound, a pair he rarely trades. He has no edge here. He knows it. He takes it anyway. Loss. He stands up, walks to the kitchen, opens the fridge, stares at it, closes it, walks back to the desk. Trade 5. Back to the Eurodollar. He sees a pattern, inverse head and shoulders forming on the 15-minute. The right shoulder is a stretch. The neckline is messy. On any other day, he would close the chart and move on. Today, the pattern looks perfect to him. Loss. Trade 6. He catches a winner. $1,200. For a moment, his shoulders drop. He exhales. Something loosens in his chest. Not satisfaction, just the absence of pain. He does not close the platform and walk away. He takes the 1,200 as proof that he can come back. Trade 7, his biggest position of the day, 3 times his normal size. He does not use a stop loss. A trader who started the day with 2% risk and a 73-column journal is now 3 times sized with no stop. In 90 minutes, the trade goes against him. He holds. It keeps going. He opens a new browser tab. Nothing specific, just to look somewhere else. He comes back to the chart. It is worse. He picks up his phone, puts it down, picks it up again, opens his girlfriend's text, types, sounds good, deletes it, puts the phone down. He closes the trade manually at the deepest point of pain. Minus $14,000 on one trade. Total session loss. Just under 22,000. Daniel stares at the screen. His hands are cold. His chest is tight. The lamp he keeps meaning to replace is buzzing slightly. He has never noticed that before. And then he does the one thing that turns a terrible day into a catastrophic one. He goes back in. 2 more trades, both oversized, both desperate, both losses. Final damage, $48,000. 1 session, 4 hours, a quarter of his account. The coffee from yesterday is still sitting next to his keyboard. Daniel closes his laptop, not gently, not violently, just closes it. He sits in his chair for a long time. The room is quiet except for the lamp buzzing. He does not tell anyone. Not that day, not that week. He replies to his girlfriend's text at 4 p.m. Yes, 7 works. At dinner, he is quiet. She asks if everything is okay. He says work was long. He does not open his trading journal that night. He does not open it the next night either. The spreadsheet with 73 columns sits untouched for 11 days. What goes through his mind during those 11 days is not the money. The money is abstract by now. What is real is the question that every trader asks after a session like this and never says out loud. How did I let this happen? I know better than this. That is the cruelest part. He does know better. He has read the books. He has done the journal work. He has a system. None of it mattered, not when it needed to. On the 12th day, Daniel opens the laptop. He does not open the charts. He opens a blank document and writes down everything he remembers from that Tuesday. Every trade, every feeling, every moment he can recall where he had a choice and chose wrong. It takes him 2 hours. When he is finished, he notices something. Every single escalation started the same way, with a decision made in the first 90 seconds after a loss, before his breathing had returned to normal, before his hands had stopped being cold, before his brain had finished reacting and started thinking again. So he builds one thing into his process, not a rule, a trigger. After any loss, he sets a 10-minute timer. He is not allowed to look at a chart until it ends, not because 10 minutes changes anything about the market, but because 10 minutes is enough for him to hear his own breathing again, enough to ask one question. Am I about to trade the market, or am I about to trade my feelings? If the answer is not immediate and obvious, he is done for the day. No negotiation, no building a case. Done. That did not make Daniel a better analyst. It did not improve his entries or his exits. It made him a trader who survives himself. He still trades. 3 years later, same desk, same 2 monitors. He sold the 3rd one. The lamp still buzzes. He still has not replaced it. He has never had another session like that Tuesday.